Welcome back, everyone. It's me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. This is Amerzone demo, and I want to check it out. I want to see how the game is. This was recommended by my friend Mike. It's similar to Myst. If you ever played the Myst, this is a long, long time ago. It's a click and point type of a game. The only difference is it has better graphics, obviously, more next-gen graphics, but it's still click and point. So without any further ado, let's go ahead, let's check this out, shall we? I'm adjusting my gamma here. Performance or resolution? I will go with the resolution because I want to experience, higher detail. Because, this game, it's really not about 60 FPS. It's irrelevant here, let's just be honest. I mean, it's nice to have 60 FPS everywhere, but for this game, it's really irrelevant. You really don't need it. Unless you're playing Call of Duty, Battlefield, those types of games. This is a profile new game. Okay, let's start. Traveler, you wish to enjoy the ambience and story with a moderate difficulty. Yeah, I don't want to be stuck too much. Just want a smooth ride, man. That's what I'm looking for, a smooth ride. From Paris to, where's this? Langravin. Benoît Sokal, in loving memory. I figured this is a French game with the kind permission of Martin, published by Microïds. Microïds. CEO Stéphane Longard. Elliot Graciano. Producers Laure Gordon, Alexandre Hubert. Is all European team. Charles Leviguel. It's a French game for sure. Dude, this really is music by Inon and Orizur. This is really like Myst. Microïds Studios, Paris, French. There you go. Studio director Antoine Villette. Game narrative director Lucas Lagrave. Senior game designer Romain Pierson.
You're the journalist, aren't you? I gave him your letter the other day. The professor's probably read it. He received another letter this morning. I put it in his mailbox. It was a letter from the museum. Letters from the museum. They always mean trouble. Hey, maybe you could take it to him. He has trouble moving around, He's an old man. You know what I mean.
Okay.
You want my advice? He should see a doctor. Well, that's what I think anyway. Oh, and have a care. It looks like something fell from your bag over there. Well, then have a nice day.
So he wants me to deliver this letter. Okay. Pick it up. Hold on. Moving around, press X when an icon appears. You can skip the movement quickly by double pressing XX. I got it. Got it. This is like a cinematic experience, man. I like this. It's very interesting. You know, I like these types of games. Like you saw me play yesterday, um, The Raven. You've seen me play these types of games before, and currently I am looking to play Siberia, the latest Siberia game. I think it's The World Before. Yeah, Siberia, The World Before. So this is click and point, just like the Mist. It's been a while since I played these types of games, and I think this is most welcomed, honestly, to play something like this again. Um, because you got now next generation graphics, so it's most welcomed. So this is quality mode, resolution mode, and of course, like I said, I know there's a performance mode, 60 FPS, but do you really need 60 FPS in this game? I don't think you do because it's a click and point. You know, I want to enjoy the detail. You know.
My friend, this old fool is overjoyed that your editor has finally decided to send you to interview me in person. As pleasant as it has been, our recent correspondence will not allow me to discuss certain subjects as freely as I would like. The subject of your special issue, the Amazon. You must be aware that it hits very close to home for me. That mysterious land is both the source of my greatest joys and my deepest disgrace. As my old friends at the museum probably told you. But no matter what they say, I know what really happened over there in the 30s, when my companions and I ventured into the unknown wilds. My friends and I, we caused harm. Harm that I am determined to heal today. But I need your help. Not only to finally bring my version of what happened to light, but perhaps to do even more. Time is running out. So, safe travels, my friend. I am quite pleased to welcome you to my humble abode. Signed, Professor Alexandre Valenbois.
I have to say, my first impression, the way the game starts, it's very intriguing and very captivating. So this is how you get people to get excited about your game. It's by releasing a demo and showing them like the beginning of the game and what to expect. And now I'm intrigued. Now I want to I'll most certainly purchase this. I'll most certainly play this and live stream this. I said this before and I'll say it again. Guys, you can't expect people to pre-order a game without the demo. You gotta give us a demo. Demo is the holy grail. As old as I am, I'm 46 years old. I miss the good old days when there was a demo. There's a demo. You try out the demo. You buy the magazine, PlayStation magazine or Nintendo magazine or Xbox magazine, and they give you a demo. Nintendo was GameCube. They had a demo disc with Nintendo GameCube. You buy the Nintendo Zone or whatever they call it, and there's like a little disc, and there's a demo in there. You can check out some demos. So this was back in 2002. So demos are very important. Same thing with the PlayStation magazine. They had demos. Official Xbox magazine in 2002. They had demo discs. Demos are very important. That's how you get people excited for your game. He can read a journal. The magazine needs something to round off its end of year biography feature. It will be dedicated to a little known South American country, Amerzone. Amerzone. It's next to Brazil apparently, though, and must admit I've never heard of it. My initial research hasn't turned anything up so far. I'll have to try and find an expert to the subject. Amerzone. And this is my backpack inventory. Cool, cool. He awaits you at his lighthouse in Brittany. Despite his unsavory reputation, he is the only expert on the little-known Amerzone, and we absolutely have to fill those last pages in the feature that Camille left so empty. Okay, so let's try and go inside the lighthouse. How do I get in? Can't get in, so you have to go back. Let me see. Let me try to zoom in. See if I can figure something out while zooming in. Can you zoom in? Oh, yes, you can. I got it. But not too much, just a little bit you can zoom in. Trying to figure this out. Okay. Let me try performance mode. Oh yeah, go with the performance mode, guys. Yeah, it's just better. In every which way, it's just better. Choose the performance mode. How do we open the gate? I don't know. I must be missing something. Well, looks like we're stuck. I don't see any hints, nothing. I mean, I already looked at the, the spyglass. There's nothing there. I missing here? I don't know. You know, these games require patience and time. Um, the worst part is like the hint. Where's the hint? Oh, I see. I see. Handling objects. You can directly control most mechanical elements in your surroundings. When the icon displayed, hold X and move L in direction shown. Okay, I got it. We have to put the letter in there. Or we have to pick up the letter. What's this? Examining objects from all angles will help you discover useful information. Okay. We have thoroughly examined your plans for a new expedition to the Amerzone and regret to inform you that we are unable to give positive response to your grant request. First, the present economic situation does not permit us to finance such a risky expedition. Second, my colleagues and I are of the opinion that unfortunately you still have not renounced that imperial fallacy which was once at the root of the lengthy dispute between yourselves and the museum. This venerable institution, which I now have to honor of representing, still remembers the bitter disappointment and mockery within the scientific community that resulted from your first expedition 1932, which we had been weak enough to sanction in the first place. Just as honorable predecessors before you did back then, I will warn you against the dangers of such an undertaking where adventurous fantasy prevails over strict scientific rigor. Edouard Mulot, curator. Oh, it's just wonderful. So that means they're not going to fund this expedition. Well, that sucks. But that's not going to stop me, you know. Let them tell me no. That'll make me encouraged to go there even more. See what's up with this Amerzone area that's in Brazil. Oh, that's good. When you press the touchpad, you can open up the journal and read a journal, read a document. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Okay, this is 1998, October 16th. After an interminable journey, I'm finally here at the bottom of the Rokers Neuer lighthouse, somewhere in the tip of the Langevin Peninsula in Brittany. The big interview for my article will take place here, the home of Professor Alexandre Wallenbois, recluse zoologist, an expert on Amerzone. Everything's ready and took a great care in preparing for our interview and even bought my good old blank pass and my totem to remind me why I took on this assignment. It should only take a few hours. I'll be back in Paris by tonight. Okay? Investigation. As you progress along your journey, you may find investigative material, evidence that will help you unlock additional articles for your report. You don't have to conduct these investigations, but completing them will enable you to discover additional content and delve into the secondary elements of the story. Investigations are recorded in a dedicated tab in your journal. Got it. Gamma. I certainly like my gamma to be a little bit brighter. Like this, so I can see, so you guys can see and I can see. Because in these types of games, there's going to be some dark areas. And, this game, it's all about click and point, so you want to be able to see everything. There seems to be a lock and a key. No? Yeah. It's locked. So I'm going to need a key for this. Clearly. Okay, we'll need a key for this lock to go down in this basement. And we'll find it. Let's look around first. Please choose a performance. Performance is honestly, even for this game, performance it's a must-have. I think every game you should play performance mode. It's all about the performance, guys. That's what gamers are looking for. Now, if you can have a resolution with a high performance, okay, that even better. But I would always choose a performance over resolution. Anytime, any day.
You are the journalist, aren't you? Come.
Amerzone.
Amerzone.
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Too late for me. Too late. It's all over for me. I'm no longer in good health, my friend. It's a pity, but what can I do? In any case, Amerzone, all that. No one ever believed me. So, after all those years, the egg is still alive. Yes.
Are you talking about Jurassic Park?
To take it back over there to Amerzone.
What egg is he talking about?
My expedition was ready. And all planned down to the smallest detail. And now, I have no strength left. You must go for me. You must go. Take the egg back. Take the egg of the white birds back to Amerzone. I beg you, please. You will find everything you need right here in the lighthouse. You must go to the basement. Please. You must help.
Her. Who is she? Sir? For her. So this is a love story. He did all of this for her. I must honor this man. I must honor him. I must find her. You can reveal all the possible interactions around you by holding down the triangle button. To find the icons represented by the old seeing eye symbol, you must move the camera. Got it. Who's this guy? Some kind of a general. No, that's the president of Amerzone. Antonio Alvarez, president of Amerzone. President Antonio Alvarez, what has become of you, old friend? I guess they knew each other. What is this? Strange creatures. Best avoided. Louis Angel, my guide in 1933. He abandoned me back then, but strangely, I feel I can trust him. Enough to send him a diskette. Meaning disc. Looks like he found some native tribe in this place called Amerzone. Amerzone Falls. The Ovo Volajos village, is it still there? The Ovo Volajos village. Okay, I guess we'll find out. And somewhere out there is the Temple of Flight. Then the volcanic crater, and there perhaps redemption. Pubela Mission, Amerzone, April 12, 1998. It was with great joy, tinged with disbelief, that I received your letter from more than 50 years of silence. I must admit that I had given up all hope that our paths would ever cross again, and to be quite truthful, I thought you were no longer with us. For are too old now, I fear deep down inside the joy of meeting you again. It's mingled with the fear of seeing you undertake such risky expedition at your age. My old friend Alexandra, I believe that I share your feelings of guilt towards poor Amerzone. We made many mistakes, and that only your youth could explain. Okay. So this is the map, and it's telling me, alright, so this is where it's at, right here, Amerzone. There's a volcano there, there's these creatures, alright. And this was back in 1998, and this is the route that they're taking. That Circle Island seems like Valembios wanted to stop off there. They look like animals. And the volcano. A journey starts in France and then crosses the Atlantic down to the south, to the island. Man, this is great. This is a good call, Mike. Thank you, Mr. Mike. I'm certainly going to purchase this. And there's also a discount if you pre-order the game before the 25th. The only thing is the game, it was April 24th. My only thing is the game's being released on the 24th. The same time that, Forza Horizon 5 and Days Gone. Days Gone is being remastered version of Days Gone is being released. But I really want to play this. I mean, honestly, I think I'll probably end up live streaming this on the 24th. Even if it's just me and Mr. Mike, playing this and watching this and live streaming this, that's fine. Me and him, we like these types of games. We enjoy these types of games. I like Myst, and he likes Myst. So this was a good call, man. I also played The Raven. I always enjoy these types of games. I play variety, but I always enjoyed these click and point type of games in the past. So, yeah. And what is this? Office of the President of the Republic, Presidential Palace, Amerzone. I'll convey you the heartfelt greetings of the President Alvarez, who is in ill health, who is in health and unable to reply to your letter personally. Naturally, he has found memories of the adventures you shared in the 1930s upon his return to the country. However, as I'm sure you will understand, our country laws must apply equally to all, and the bonds of friendship you once had with our supreme guide do not entitle you to special privileges. I therefore regret to inform you that I cannot process your application for a visa. Visa means visitor, to visit, to enter Amerzone. We do not wish to welcome any more scientific expeditions which could lend credence in whatever form to the existence of those white birds. This Indian mythology, as with all others of its kind, is keeping our indigenous fellow citizens in a state of mind that it's compatible with our country's triumphant march towards progress and modernity. Thank you for your understanding. Colonel Garciello. Attached to the Secretariat of the Office of the President. It's like a secretary of the Office of the President. Okay. Now we know. Now we have plenty of information. We know what we need to know. Let's go down to the basement. Let's find the key and then go down to the basement. There should be a key here somewhere. I need to look around closely. Oh, look, there's a LP record playing. That was probably his love interest, I'm guessing. Someone he loved, had a relationship with. Seems like she meant a great deal to Valembois. This is back in... What year was this? Let me examine it. '33. This is 1933, a long time ago. A portrait of someone called Yikumani in 1933. And he wants me to return this egg, and he wants me to find her. I don't know if she's still alive, man. She's as old, super old, of course. Let's go find this key. Climb up. Some kind of diary over there. There's a letter.
My dear friend, I am an old man in the twilight of his years. I know now that I will never have the strength to set off again to the Amazon. My only remaining hope resides in convincing you to go in my stead. Make amends for the wrong I have done to that country over 50 years ago. It was in 1929, at the university where I was finishing my studies in natural sciences, that I first heard of the Amerzone. I befriended a young law student from that country. His name was Antonio Alvarez, and he was later to become the despotic leader that we now know today. He suggested going with me as my guide and interpreter until we got to the last steps of civilization in his country. A second companion was to join me. The Reverend Father David Makowski, who was burning with desire to perform mission work among the inhabitants of those regions forgotten by the Creator. We set off, therefore, one morning in June 1932 on board the Hydrofloat, a revolutionary invention of mine. Unfortunately, this first prototype had several imperfections. The mechanics of the craft failed us on the way, near Shipwreck Island. A large number of sperm whales had settled there. I feared that we might have hit one of them. It was only by a miracle that we set foot on the shores of the Amazon. But already, my friend, I realize that I am only at the beginning of this tragic story. If you want to find out about what follows, it will be waiting for you in the basement. Your next destination, should you decide to replace me for this new journey.
There's the key. I guess I'm the new Indiana Jones, huh? I'm a new Indiana Jones, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, crocodiles, insects, spiders. This woman that he was talking about from this tribe, native village, a glimpse at a native village. Strange creatures. As soon as the priest has finished this sacred ceremony, the young man must return the egg back to where he found it, so that it may hatch under the right conditions. Okay, let's grab the key. There's a number on there. No, it says SOS SOL soul. It's called basement. All right. Let's go down to the basement, huh? Surely. We have the key. We are ready. Down the basement we go. What kind of secrets awaits us down here, huh? Wow, it's like some underground tunnel. This is more than a basement, my friend. Turn the lights in the basement. This is like a underground basement, man. You can survive. You could survive a nuclear war here, dude, for sure. Easily. Yeah, shouldn't be a problem. And it goes deeper. Dude, this guy could survive nuclear war here. Zombie apocalypse, nuclear war, you know. Because, you know, the radiation, there's no way the radiation can come through here with everything sealed off. Yeah. So he could easily survive a apocalypse, nuclear war, both nuclear war and zombie apocalypse. This guy was super prepared for everything. Holy shit. Damn, man. Who was this guy? Yo, this guy's ready. Dude, this is like, you come here, man, you are definitely surviving. Especially if you have stacked up with all the supplies and everything. You are most certainly surviving the nuclear war, the apocalypse, the zombie outbreak, all that nonsense. Seems like some kind of a fuse box. Progressive hints, go to the mission, tab in the journal and press X. Cool. When the icon is displayed next to the current objective, it will give you hints and help you solve it increasingly precise. If you have more than one ongoing objective, use the directional buttons. Got it. I reached the end of the tunnel. What is this? Some kind of a computer typewriter. There's a bunch of discs here. Blank diskette. Okay. Blank diskette number 3. Okay. These are all the blank discs that he calls diskette. I guess in France they call it, in French they call it diskette. Start a program, please. Mode for the hydrofloat. Oh. That's for the hydrofloat. Cool. It's number 4. Nothing saved on it. Looks like wasn't enough space. Or not enough space, but not enough time. Nothing saved on it. Looks like there wasn't enough time. So there was a space on it. There's plenty of space on it. It's just the guy didn't have enough time, apparently, to put any data on it. So he didn't have enough time. But there is a space. There's plenty of space. Just he didn't have enough time. Okay. What is this? There's a letter.
My dear friend, it's nice to see you again through these few pages. The previous ones ended with my arrival in Amerzone with my comrades, Alvarez and Makowski, in 1932. For some weeks, all 3 of us traveled to Puebla, a fort village upstream of the river Amazon Delta. It was there, in the mouth of an old drunken and erudite Indian, that I first heard of the great white birds. The white birds are dependent on the imposing volcano that rises above the Amazonian jungle. They are majestic skyships of sorts. They glide interminably, taking advantage of the thermals created by the heat from the craters. Every 3 years, one of the females of the colony abandons a single egg that will, all by itself, contain the entire next generation of white birds. But the embryos contained in the egg are subject, it seems, to a brutal alteration in their chromosomes due to the toxic gases that escape the volcano. Left to its own devices, the egg would hatch nasty little black birds with a precarious existence. It is at this point that the intervention of the Ovo-Volahos, an indigenous tribe descending from a very ancient and famous civilization of white bird worshippers, takes place. Ignoring the warnings of my companions, I set off towards the unknown, with the old Indian as my guide. After a month of traveling, I reached the Amazon Fall. Then, out of the blue, my guide had left me. I was starving and had no more strength, totally weakened by a vicious tropical disease. I owe my life to the hospitality of the native tribe living near the bottom of the falls. A young Indian girl patiently lavished on me the care that was necessary for my recovery. To tell the truth, we never left each other after that. Her name was Yekomani. I loved her, and she loved me. And the months that followed were the most beautiful of my long life. But here we are, already approaching the sinister conclusion of this tale, my friend. There is still time for you to turn back. But if you decide not to, the end of my story is waiting where yours will begin.
So it was this woman that he met, a young lady in this tribe in 1933, you know. So how old would she be now, 1933? Let's say she was in her 20s, right? She's probably like she's 90. Or let's say 80. Let's say she was, let's say she was 20 and 1933. Yeah, she's 80 or 90. Definitely 90. But is she even alive? Let's say she's 100. Okay, because I don't know. I don't have time to calculate, what age she would be. Because I don't know when he met her what age she was. Was she in her 20s, 30s? So it depends. If she was in her 30s, then yeah, she's definitely 100. And we don't even know if she's alive. Switch on a computer. It doesn't work. Is this the computer? Apparently this is the computer. Turn on the monitor. Hydroflow. Got it turned on. Okay. Put in the disk. Valen Boyce has put a numeric password on the computer. People often use personal dates, like birthdays. Okay. What's his birthday? What's his birthday? Hold on. Let me look around. password. Trying to figure out the password. What year was he born, this man? Well, which is past, I mean, his date of birth, man, I don't know. Reached the end of the tunnel, explored the basement. We have to explore because I don't know what the password is. The password's probably here somewhere in the basement. I don't know. I'm not sure what the password is. The password probably contains his birthday, but I don't know what his birthday is. You know. Well, we're certainly not going in there. I might have to do this. I might have to search on the internet because, you know, I'm recording this video, man. I don't want this video to be 2 hours. I just need to find out what the password is. You know, because I don't want this video to be super long. Okay, I got it. Got the password. I have to do this because, you know, I'm recording this. It's already 1 hour 13 minutes. I can't have this video be, you know, super long. I have to use the co-pilot. That's one of the benefits of AI, you know, because you just don't have time to be searching around, you know. So let's type in the password. 2806. So he was born April 6th, 1928. Hold on. Yeah, but that makes no sense. He would be only 6 years old. Now, hold on. I don't know. Now, I'm just trying to figure out if he met this woman in 1933 and he was born in 1928, so he would be like 6 years old. So I'm just trying to figure this out, you know. Or maybe she was born in 1933. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Reach the end of the tunnel. All right. Let's go. The reason I say the password is kind of strange, because it says that the password is 280604, which corresponds to the date of the birth of characters Velombis. You know, 0604, right? 04 it's April, 06 is the day. I don't know, because 28 represents the year, right? So if he's born in 1928 and he went there to visit in 1933, then he's 6 years old, right? 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Just kind of confused. Because I'm trying to look at the math, and 2 plus 2 it's 4, 2 plus 2 is not 22. But they're telling me that this guy was born in 1928 and that he went there to visit in 1933, so how does that make any sense? Like he would be 6 years old. But anyway, it don't matter. So this is where this vehicle that he created will take us to that journey. I presume. Caution, the next door will take you to the end of the demo. That's okay. There it is. There's the vehicle that will take us down to the South Atlantic Ocean, all the way to that island, and and from that island, it will take us down to the Amazon and Amerzone area, which is deep in the Amazon, very deep in the Amazon jungle. All right, so what do I think? Well, this is great. Look, I love these types of games. Like I said, I want to play Siberia. Yesterday, I spent 12 hours playing The Raven. So I'm a huge fan of these types of games. I remember playing Myst long time ago. We're talking like 30 years ago. And I played many different versions of the Myst on a PC, on a console, on a PlayStation 1, Sega Saturn, and PlayStation 2. So I remember playing it on all of these different consoles. And so this is actually refreshing to see this. And so what do I think about this? What I think about this game? I like it. I like the demo. I think you guys should watch this. If you don't feel like playing the demo, that's okay. You can just watch this, video. That's why I'm making this video. You can just watch this, and I think if you watch this video, it will give you a much better idea whether or not you should purchase this, pre-order this. Currently, they have it on sale with a discount if you have a PlayStation Plus. I like it. I like the story. See, this is how you get me intrigued. Is by the demo. Give me the demo. Let me try it. I always said this to every game. Give me the demo and let me check it out. Let me try it. The demo is everything. That's how you get me convinced whether or not I should purchase something. It's by releasing the demo. So if you want me convinced, if you want to sell me out on this game, if you want me to purchase it, the best way to do it is through demo. So, but what is the one main thing that I like about this game? It's the story, it's the adventure, it's the mystery. It's like we're trying to honor this dying man's wish to go down there, return this egg to this tribe, to learn more about that lady that he knew back in 1933, and to discover, the past and learn about his past. And I think that's what makes it very intriguing, is that journey called the Amerzone. And I would highly recommend this. If you love adventures, I'm already hooked because I want to know what happens. I want to know the story of this game. I want to know what happens at the end, and to learn more about his past and this tribe and what happened with this tribe, and to learn more about that lady that he knew. And it was the best, what is it he said, best 6 months of his life or something like that, when he was down there. So yeah, I like it. I like it. This was a good call. Thank you, Mike, Mr. Mike. This was a good call. This is a good game. I would highly recommend this. This is pretty good. Okay, and this was on PlayStation. Performance mode. Make sure you use the performance mode. Like I said, you can watch this video, or you can download the demo. Demo is free, and see it. I would suggest download the demo, see it for yourself. But you can also watch this video so you can hear my opinion. And I hope you guys stayed this long, 1 hour and 23 minutes to watch this video. Actually, it's 1 hour and 24 minutes. So thank you guys for watching this. Thank you for staying here with me. And I will see you on the live stream. Thank you very much. I give this game 2 thumbs up, way up, and I am certainly going to be purchasing this and playing this. There's no question about that. 100%. And I will be live streaming this game 100%. All right. Well, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next live stream. Thank you.